we're in this particular moment in time where so many things have happened, so many have changed. There have been so many things that have happened within our lifetime, within my 63 years. There have been so many things that have occurred with all our lifetimes, recent and past. We've seen this. And we've understood these things that happen within a particular social, political context, economic context, a historic context. We've seen these things happen within a period where we thought the planet itself was boundless in its ability to create technology, was boundless in its ability to take resources and use those resources, sometimes inefficiently and ineffectively, but use those resources. But now we live in a moment, and another moment that's very critical, because this moment trumps all ideologies. Whether you're Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're capitalist, whether you're socialist, or whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you are, this moment trumps all our possibilities. And this is, what is this Mother Earth going to look like? How is it going to sustain the more than 6 billion people who live on it now? That is something that we're going to have to talk about. I could come face to face with that in Mozambique, because on that list of most vulnerable countries to climate change and global warming, there stands Mozambique, as well as 21 other African countries, 22 countries, 40% of the countries on the continent of Africa, on the most vulnerable position. Bishop Tutu said at the climate conference in Copenhagen, if you relegate us to 2% in degree rise, in the rise in degrees, you'll insinuate Africa. Cities now in Mozambique and other places in the world, not simply in countries, not simply preparing for what do we do about it, what is the plan? Their plan is the inevitable. How do we evacuate? That's real. How do we address that in terms of security, national security? Because we're going to talk about economic and climate change related refugees. How do we address that? How do we sensitize to that moment? And what we do is going to be critical, because we're going to face with that. So this moment where the Mother Earth must need that precious time to heal herself. We have not given her the time to heal herself. We have to find a way in which we do that. Whatever our condition is, whatever our situation is in this country, we spend 33%, use 33% of the world's resources. We represent 5% of the world's population. That's unsustainable. Whatever we want to call it, we can talk about a green revolution and green jobs and everything we want to say, that's unsustainable. What do we do about it? How do we look at work? How do we look at an agenda for a system that sustains us, not on the basis of how much we're able to use the value of what we own, money, etc., but the value of who we are, the communities we build, the relations we build. Labor unions have traditionally done that. Traditionally. And CBTU has been in the forefront of that.